So, for whatever reason, I'm doing a video on absolutely nothing. We are Excuse me. Uh, so we are here today to talk about absolutely nothing in particular. So I was asked if I did videos where I just talk about stuff, and I was like, kinda, but very rarely. And so I decided to go ahead and ask my Twitter peeps, my Twitter followers, my blood sacks from the Bird app, what exactly would you want me to talk about if I were to do a YouTube video talking about anything? If you hear anything outside, it is because people are loud, playing loud music at the worst time, because I literally just started recording. I don't know if you hear that, but anyway. So, one of the suggestions is talk about something that interests you. So, let's go ahead and talk about something that interests me. Okay, this is just obnoxious. Is there a fucking party? What the hell? Let me try turning it down and speaking closer to the microphone. Okay, so anyway, talking about things that interest me. I enjoy hack and slash video games. Those are very nice. I enjoy those quite a bit. One of my favorites, or one of my top favorites, I'll say, is the Devil May Cry franchise, as well as Bayonetta. Another thing, and other sorts of games that interest me are like puzzle games, puzzle platformer games as well. Um, like simulation games. The simulator games, I kind of feel like they're a lot of it is kind of sort of like, I don't know, can fit into that whole puzzle platformer thing. Well, not puzzle platformer, but puzzle kind of game thing. Like Car Mechanics Simulator. I say that game is a bit like a puzzle game in a sense. A problem solver type of game. I like those. They're nice. Other games that I enjoy that are simulators are Thief Simulator, Drug Dealer Simulator, Power Wash Simulator was pretty nice. It's pretty very zatsu type of game. Another kind of game that I enjoy is Subnautica. I love Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero. Even though Below Zero is a smaller game, I guess in comparison, I do enjoy it quite a bit. I also enjoy what other sort of games do I enjoy? Well, there's a game called Klonoa that I enjoy. I streamed it once, recently, and in the past, I streamed like both the first game and the second game. I did say that I was gonna one day stream like the Game Boy Advance games, but I never did. Um, but yeah, I like those games as well. They're pretty nice. They're pretty chill. Um, I've also played games like what? No, I didn't play Inside. It was the other game. Made by the same team. It's not Inside. It's Limbo. That game. I played Limbo. I played Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares 2. Um, let's see what other game. I should just look at my Steam list. Okay, so let's see. I played Papers, Please. I love and hate that game. Um, I can't. Why is everybody so loud right now? Jesus Christ. Doom Eternal. I like that game quite a bit actually. Never beaten it yet, but I do like the game. As frustrating as it can get, I do like the game. Chasing Tales is a visual novel that I played and had streamed rather. It was nice. I didn't get all the endings or anything like that, and I don't intend to. But I did like it. It was a nice little story. Gas Station Simulator is another game that I played and I have streamed and enjoyed quite a bit. I have Monster Hunter Rise. I didn't play much of the game. Really? Yeah, I didn't really play much of it. Kind of got bored of it. Wasn't really my type of game. Guilty Gear Strive is another game that I have played and don't quite frankly like enjoy that much. I kind of feel like it's like the weaker of the Guilty Gear franchise, in my opinion. Um, like visually, it's amazing, I'm sure, but I think the game is kind of boring. Blaze Blue Central Fiction, love that game. Actually, I like all the Blaze Blue games. I never played Calamity Trigger though. I played Continuum Shift, Continuum Shift 2, Continuum Shift to Extend, uh, Chrono Phantasma, Chrono Phantasma Extend, and Central Fiction. Yeah, I played those. I enjoy the Blaze Blue games. Um, let's see here. VR chat, that's fun. That's nice. That's chill. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I love and hate that game. The Room, not the movie, but the puzzle game, the Room series is really nice. I enjoyed it. I played the first, the second, the third, and the fourth one. I do intend to play the one in VR eventually, so that's gonna be great. I'm on observation duty. That series is nice. I like it. Though I don't really like the third one. The third one is it's too much in your face if you get my meaning. I think that one's like scarier. And it's a little harder to solve because like everything's like in first person. It's very difficult, but also can be kind of easy. Depends really if you already know what you're looking for. Maybe. I don't know. Escape Simulator is another simulator game that I enjoy because it's like, you know, it's a puzzle. I like puzzles. Getting Over with Bennett Foddy. Never completed the game, but it's a nice chill game. Streets of Rage 4. I've never beaten that game, but I do like it. I like it quite a bit. It's pretty cool. Thief Simulator VR. I've never played the VR version of that. I am curious about doing that though. The King of Fighters 15. I like King of Fighters. I did enjoy King of Fighters 15. Um, I haven't played it on my new system yet, so we shall see how that goes. But when I played it on my older system, it was kind of slow. It was kind of slow. Luckily, I got upgrades and stuff on it on my PC and stuff, so maybe one day I'll play that again. Internet Cafe Simulator. I have not played any of those yet. As in, like the first one and the second one, I have not played it yet. Not yet. Forza Horizon 5. It's a nice little racing game, I guess. I haven't played too much of it, but I enjoyed what I played so far. Yakuza series. I have not played the Yakuza series. I'm currently in the process of playing Yakuza 0, so that's a game that I enjoyed so far. I think I may enjoy the others. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2. I think I played that. I'm not entirely sure though. But I played one of the Sniper Ghost Warrior series games. I played one of them, and I did enjoy it quite a bit, actually. Quite a bit. Stick Fight the game. Oh my gosh, Stick Fight the game is the game that I played with MIDI, Mermaider, and Yukari V. Awesome girls, by the way. Awesome girls. You should check them out on Twitch. Let's see. Subnautica Below Zero. Oh yeah, like I said, I enjoyed that game as well. Split Second. Oh my gosh, probably the best racing game I've ever played. Probably the best. The best racing game I've ever played. Love it. Succubus Affection. I've not played it. I know it's a not safe for work game. But nah, I have not played it. I might play it one day. I don't know. Maybe. Dead by Daylight. It's a nice game. Can be a bit repetitive until, they insert a new monster. The whole thing. Yeah. We Were Here Together. I've not played that, but I think that's more of a puzzle game. Police Simulator Patrol Officers. I hate that game. It's boring as hell. It's not even a fun game to, like, pass the time with. At least not for me. I don't know. Another game. El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron. I like that game. Now, if only it worked on my PC. Well, or rather, it works, but it just keeps crashing at weird times. Don't like it. Abzu. Abzu is like a short underwater sort of like game. If you're kind of like into like short games, that it kind of reminds me of Journey. Have you heard that game? It kind of reminds me of that. It's very, very short. I think it's like an hour and something long. Probably could be shorter, depending on how you play. Another game, Outlast. Outlast is a fun game. Fun series. I would love to play, or rather, to beat Outlast 2. I have not done that yet. Let's see another one. Sakura Clicker. I have Sakura Clicker. It's boring. It's boring. Luckily, it's free. Idol Manager. I hate that game. Managing an idol agency must be absolutely fucking stressful. Yeah, not for me. Lost Ruins. That is a game that I have not played. Bladed Fury is another game that I have not played. Soma is another game that I have not played, but I've seen people play. I've seen the endings and stuff, but I've never experienced the game hands on. Like, never did it. Catherine, classic. Catherine's another puzzle game that I do like, but also kind of don't. Mostly I kind of do. It's really like I really just like the stages. I don't really care too much about the story. Um, like, well, I mean, I guess the story is nice, but I don't really care too much about the characters. That's just me. I'm sorry if that upset anybody. There's a game called Cloudpunk, which I think is pretty nice. I enjoyed the story in that game actually, and I enjoyed the whole delivery service type shit. I think that was pretty interesting. I think there needs to be more games that has to deal with like delivering things and there being like a story and stuff behind it. I think that'd be really cool. I think that like that aspect of like being a delivery person is really interesting. I think there should definitely be more games that are like that. Nekopara series. I enjoyed the first one. And then I started getting bored like after playing like the second one. I didn't care about the third or fourth one. Never played them. Like, I don't know. I have nothing against the characters. I think they're all cute and stuff. It's just when I play a visual novel, I like to have like options. I like to have options and stuff. So when it's kind of like very linear, I kind of like tune out of it because it's like at that point I feel like I might as well just like watch an animation about it or something, you know, as opposed to just like a visual novel. But that's just me. Mitsurugi Kamui Hikae. That game's hard, but I enjoy the game. Hand Simulator. I played Hand Simulator with MIDI, the Batata. Very, very awesome experience. I hated it. Hand Simulator horror though, I think that was pretty interesting. Very interesting. A pain in the butt, but pretty interesting. Cloud Built. Oh my gosh, Cloud Built is a nice game. It's a very nice game. Not sure if you've heard of it, but if you've not, it is basically a platform speed running type of game that also has like some third person shooting. If you're into that kind of thing. Lots of parkour and things of that nature. Uh, it's very nice. You should definitely check it out and consider buying the game actually, because it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Can be a bit stressful actually, but it's pretty fun. Prison Simulator. I hate and love the game. Well, I don't love the game. I guess the game is fine. It's just that it gets very repetitive and very boring very quickly. Especially when you gotta hear the people in the game. They do not talk like, you know, normal. I'd much rather they not speak at all. You know how they talk? They talk that. That's how they fucking talk, and I hate it. Can't stand it. Like, I wish they would just not talk. Thief Simulator. I think I talked about that earlier, but I like Thief Simulator. Pretty nice. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Chaos Theory. Great game. Great game. Fantastic game. Double Agent, another fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Double Agent is also another fantastic game. Yes. Metallic Child. If you are into like cute characters, who are like robots and they like, I don't know, destroy shit, and you're like also interested in roguelite uh sort of game, then yeah, that game would definitely be for you. Yeah. Scarlet Nexus. I think Scarlet Nexus is a fine game. Uh it just kind of feels empty a little bit, like with the gameplay. Like, it looks cool. It's kind of like the same thing when it comes to like Guilty Gear Strive, you know? Visually, it looks amazing, but the game's kind of boring. Just a little bit boring. And there's a lot of dialogue and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I might go back to playing it again. Probably not. I'll probably play it on my own time, actually. Off stream. As opposed to, like, on stream. Hacker Simulator is a game that I don't like. Because you can't stream this sort of game. You really can't. Because, like, basically the entire window is, well, it has to be full screen to actually see what is going on. And it's not like you can, you know, actually stream it. At least not really. I mean, I guess you can, but I don't know. Not as a VTuber. I don't even think it shows very well on the screen. But that's just me. Also the game is very confusing. Like, holy crap. Very confusing. Probably one of the hardest simulator games I've ever played. Then there's Closers. Oh my gosh, I like Closers. I wouldn't say that it's a... How do I say? I wouldn't say that it's a very popular game nowadays. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I enjoy Closers. I enjoy Closers. Remnant from the Ashes. It's basically like Dark Souls third person shooter. Which, take that for what you will. It could be a fine game. But for me, at least when I played it, wasn't really that fun. Maybe it will be, I don't know, but the game is, it's kind of hard. I played it on my older system. So maybe with the new upgrade, it'll probably be a lot better. But right now, not really. And I'll also probably be playing this on my off time. As in, like, not streaming it. Dead Space. Great game. Never beaten it, but great game. Little Witch No Better. Awesome game. Very fine game. Why did I get an achievement unlocked for Speed Demon? What? Okay, whatever. Oh wait, it's on Little Witch No Better. I was about to be like, what the fuck? Why did I get? Cause like it just showed up on my. Okay, whatever. Anyway, the Sniper Ghost Warrior series, I still gotta play. We'll finish or whatever. Overcooked. I have not played the Overcooked games yet. I'm thinking of maybe collaborating with somebody on that. A Way Out. I remember I collabed with Pikia, the slug VTuber. Was a very fine game. It's about maybe like 7 or so hours long, depending. The Initial. I have not played that game. Warframe. It's a fine game. It's really good, actually. It's just stressful because the grind is real. Blood and Bacon. Probably the worst good game I've ever played. As in, this game is so bad, so comically bad, so comedically terrible that it's actually good. Killing Floor 2. I like that game. It's really nice. Yeah, I like that game. It's a nice little time waster for me. Assault Spy. Wow. Good times. I like Assault Spy. Assault Spy is like another one of those hack and slash beat 'em up sort of type of games that that is inspired by the Devil May Cry series. And honestly, I think you guys should pick it up if you're into that sort of game. Bigfoot. I have not played that game. It's not a game that necessarily interests me, but I have it. I haven't even installed it yet, but I've seen gameplay of it. I don't know. It might be better nowadays. I have no idea, but not exactly that interesting, at least for me. Uh, Sea of Thieves is a game that also doesn't interest me, but I have it and I've played it, and it's really only like a game that I'll probably play when I'm playing with somebody else. Other than that, I don't really care for it. I think it's kind of boring. Gunfire Reborn. Gunfire Reborn is cool, I guess. Yeah, definitely a game that I play when, I'm collaborating with somebody. Ender Lilies. Ender Lilies is another game that I like, though it's very hard and stuff. Is this boring to anybody? Me to listing all these games that why am I doing a video talking about all the things that interest me? I'm only talking about games at this point. Maybe I should move on. Yeah, maybe I should move on to something else. Okay, what was the next thing? A complete review of the Stalker video game trilogy. It's a terrible game. I hate the entire series. Awful. It's stupid. Next! I would love to see you watch and comment on Mahler's new video. He goes on a deep dive on why Multiverse of Madness is one of, if not the, worst superhero movie of all time. I think you might find it interesting. Nigga, this shit is 5 hours long. I ain't reading that shit. I'm watching that shit. Hell no. Stuff! I've already pretty much done talk about stuff. I think you are well suited to talk about multi-streaming, art, multimedia, and copyright. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am not well suited for that at all. Nope. Maybe some breakdowns and explaining of stuff too. I think even reaction type might suit you too. People care about what you have to say and your opinion and view. At least I do. Well, I appreciate that you like that kind of thing. It's just, realistically speaking, I am not that smart when it comes to explaining stuff. At least not verbally. To talk about multi-streaming, it's good. I guess. I think of art. I mean, I like art. Multimedia and copyright. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. I just like what I like. That's really how far that goes. Lolly VTuber tier list. Why would I want to talk about Lolly VTuber tier list? Lolly VTuber tier list. I think that's more like a thing where that should be something that maybe only the fans should do. I have no reason to do a Lolly VTuber tier list. Why? Because I'm too far into my own stuff to really like go in depth on like why someone's a level, I don't know, an S grade or an A grade or B grade or some shit like that. I I don't have that kind of time. I don't. So yeah, Lolly VTuber tier list. I think that should totally be up to you. Cars. They go vroom vroom. Yep, they go vroom vroom, and yeah, cars. They get you places, and they go places. They need gas and electricity and things. Well, that's that about cars. Your road as a content creator, many of us weren't here in the beginning, would also make a great retrospective. Oh wow. I think I should do that for like a separate video. Should definitely do a separate video on that. A tier list about your favorite fast food. I don't really have one. I don't really like fast food like that. It's more like a, when it comes to fast food, it's more like a, I don't have anything at home right now. Or everything else is closed. So this is the next best thing, I guess. Which it could be either Burger King, McDonald's, or Wendy's. Or Sonic. That's really it. So yeah. Something you can make a 5-hour video essay about. Is this in reference to the other thing? This Doctor Strange thing? Is this in reference to that? I'm not going to do a 5-hour video essay about anything, really, because I don't even know how to do that. I can't even talk about one specific. I can't talk about one specific thing for 5 hours. That'd be very difficult for me to do. I think that's quite impossible, at least to me. I don't know. I never could go on a 5-hour video essay on anything. Not even a 1-hour video essay. Well, I guess I could do a 1-hour video essay about, I don't know, Lolly in the VTuber community and the experience about it. You know, my experience on it. I guess I can do that, but I tend to really like crunch things down to like very, 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 very small synopsis because I don't like a lot of details when I am reading or saying things. Because I feel like I'm boring people because a lot of details bore me as well. I don't know. I just don't have that kind of time. Life is short and all that, right? Right? I'm sure you guys don't have that kind of time, right? Right? Alice, you're 290 years old. What do you mean you have that kind of time? I don't have that kind of time in terms of I have other things that I would like to do. I have other things that I would like to do. I'm not quite passionate about talking about things that I may have an interest in. Not for that long. Not. I can't talk about something for that long. I can't. Yeah. I could probably talk about, you know, the sort of things that piss me off for like an hour or so. I can probably do that. Because, you know, there's a list of things that I can go down, probably, of things that upset me. But yeah, there's that. Next thing, I'd like to hear some of your likes of if you'd be willing to talk about that. Some of the things that I like are, well, video games. I do like anime. I do like me. I do like a lot of other things. See, I'm terrible at this. I'm terrible at this. See what I mean? I'm terrible. Um, but I just like it. I like things that I like. I like things that I like. It's really good. Liking things that I like makes makes all the most sense to me. Yeah. I'm terrible at this. Yeah, I'm terrible at this. It is really hot in here. Um, Pokemon versus Digimon, or maybe something about Gundams. Who doesn't like giant robots? That really depends. Like, I think giant robots are kind of cool looking. But I wouldn't say that they're like my top interest or anything like that. I like very small things. I know that's gonna be taken into context. But anyway, I prefer small and cute, adorable things as opposed to big giant, you know, towering things. I'll probably I'm more like, yeah, you know what? That's really cool to look at, but I don't really care after that. Other than that, Pokemon versus Digimon. Pokemon for, I guess, their Pokemon. Digimon for its story. Yeah, I think that's really it. Well, there's that. Cafe con leche. I have no idea what this is. Why would I want to talk about a milk cafe? Uh, Honey tier list. That's been done already. Hypocrisy of antis. I could probably go on about that for a while, but I'm pretty sure it'll get tiring because I'll just be saying a whole bunch of things that everybody have already heard, and I'll just be saying things that I've already said on Twitter. And I really don't want to talk about it because it's like it's boring. Well, it's not so much that it's boring, it's just that it's tiring to just like talk about that. Because what's gonna end up happening is that I'm gonna have a whole comment section or a lot of people talk about some big fucking anti fucking lolly hating, no, weird, stupid. Like, yeah, I know. They're fucking retarded. I get it. Favorite anime? Blend S. I love Blend S. Blend S is a nice, cute anime that kind of like it's part of it that I don't know. I just like it. I just like it a lot. It's really nice. It's really nice. Me talk about you. Okay. Your name is Trucky. Catch my Dorito. Well, that's done. Next. Uh Talk about bunnies. They hop, they got long ears, they can fucking die easily. They eat celery and shit. Uh no, literally they do shit. They hop around. They got wide hips, just like me. And they're cute. Alright, anything else I should talk about when it comes to bunnies? I don't know. Um, Start with something niche that you're passionate about and let the brain train derail from there. Yeah. I don't know anything about passion. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about passion. I'm terrible at passion. Passion is something that is very it's very lukewarm for me. If I were to be talking about anything that I'm passionate about, it'd be a very, 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 very small uh, video. It would be like, what are you passionate about? I like talking to people while I stream. It's a lot of fun. And, yep, that's pretty much it. What do you think about topological defects in liquid crystals resembling quantum bits? Great. Honestly, career streaming, maybe highlights. Career. Would this be a career? I mean, I guess. I don't fucking know. Um, talk about career. My career or careers in general? I don't know. My career as a VTuber has been very long and tiring. I hate it. And I love it at the same time. It is very stressful, very fun, and I honestly would not want to give it up because it is one of the very few things that I suppose I am good at. Maybe, probably. I don't know. I'll leave that for you to decide whether or not I'm good enough or not. You know, because it's all subjective. I'm not gonna toot my own horn about it. Um, or do you mean like where do I want to go with what I do? With what I do? Well, I think I've spoken a little bit on that, which is I'm gonna do VTubing to the point, basically. Well, not just to the point, but I might jump from VTubing to doing other things. Well, of course, VTubing, of course, but like VTubing and then like trying to get myself into a video game or an anime or a manga or something like that. I would like something like that done, honestly. I know I've been asked about like if ever I wanted to like own a VTuber agency or anything like that. And honestly, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I have the ability to do that. I don't think honestly that I'd be able to do it. Have you seen what? Yeah, have you seen the part where I was stressing about Idol Manager? I was like, that is the worst fucking game I've ever played. Not really, it's not, but it's like it's difficult. It's stressful. I hate it. But yeah, and that's just a game. Shotgun versus AK for home defense. Shotgun? Cause like it's loud and like you know it's got a good spread. It's got a good spread. You know. Kantian ethics. I have no idea what that is. Basically, I would try to make something positive and show appreciation for those who have helped me grow. I do that every stream. You guys are awesome. Not only do I do that every stream, I do that pretty much on Twitter quite a bit as well. But yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I do appreciate you guys. And I hope that you continue to support me. And not just look at my loots and then just be like, ooh, I beat off to that. Well, I'm done for the day. Don't do that. I don't care about you at that point. Just saying. Another thing, that I think, another, what's the other thing? Your personal top tips on how to be based. Really just not give a shit. Really just not give a shit and just like test the waters and say just a whole bunch of random stuff. That's, mind you, a bunch of stuff not necessarily at random, but like things that you think about that you honestly believe or whatever. I just say it and not give a shit. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you know, just not care about that. You know, as long as you're happy saying whatever it is that you want to say, then you go ahead and say it. I don't care. Um, I don't know. I don't think there's really a step by step on how to be base, really. Because being base is basically being down to earth, right? So, like, I don't know, I don't know. Just say stuff. Just say stuff. Say stuff with your chest, with your whole chest. You know, even if a whole bunch of people just like get upset, just say it. Who cares if you piss people off? If you do, like, all right, well then they bitches. I don't give a shit. You know, block them, move on. Like, you know, or if you want to, have fun with them, you don't have to block them. You can continue toying with them if that's what you want to do. Yeah, that's something that I enjoy doing actually. But I've been told that I should, refrain from um laughing at people who get upset about the things that I do or say and things of that nature. I should probably stop doing that. So yeah, I'll refrain from clowning motherfuckers. Uh, management team. Okay, I'll refrain from doing so. Favorite cringe anime tropes. I have no idea what is a cringe anime trope. I have no idea. You have to give me some examples. Another one. How to murder Dante and commit tax evasion. Dante who? Dante who? How to gangbang Subaru. Subaru who? There's so many people named Dante and so many people named Subaru. You're gonna have to like tell me who is who. Dark Souls 1. Talk about Dark Souls 1. I've never played it. There you go. Talk about atomic batteries. Atomic batteries. They are batteries. There you go. Anything really, to be honest. Alright, cool. Your perspective on the state of Western VTuber communities. If not, then in a seminar about how the persona of Alice Alucard had came to be such deep read along into lore of Alice the Alucard. I would love to do stuff like that, honestly. I would have to like just have to commit some time to doing so. This lore is not even finished that I have. It's a lore that stretches beyond just VTubing, hence why I was talking about wanting to have like a game or an anime or a manga, because it's not just like how most VTuber lores go. They just like, yeah, I'm a human or some shit, and then next thing you know, like got bit by a radioactive spider, and then they became Arakane or some shit like that. So like now they play video games in stream. I don't know. Yeah, like I don't have a VTuber lore that's like that. I have a VTuber lore that's more like, I guess you can say, somewhat typical of a VTuber lore. I come from certain area. I get isekai'd into human world, or I go into the human world or whatever via dimension or whatever, some kind of travel, and then I decide, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be playing video games. So, yeah, yep, yeah. My VTuber lore is kind of like that, but there's like extra stuff along with it. it's like, yeah, I did come to the human world um because I was inspired by my older brother who has traveled between different realms, the angel realm, the human realm, things of that nature. And he has told me stories and stuff once since I was younger. And I've been interested into traveling over and to see what it's like for myself. So, um, yeah, like the first time I did go, I did without permission, and I used some sort of a transportation circle that allowed me to go to the human realm. Um, However, things went terrible, and the only reason why I wanted to go there at the time was because of the humans. They actually killed my mother, so I had to go. I wanted to get revenge, basically. But my father stopped me and took me home, and he punished me by having me fight uh, a very strong, probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest, uh, princesses of Albelheim, which is basically our underworld. So I lost, broken bones and all, and so I ended up having to rest in my father's coffin for uh, for a few days to be fully recovered, and then um, I just stood in the seventh hell doing my princess duties and things of that nature, being bored, absolutely hating where I lived, hating my servants, hating my people who hated me, so it was just like not fun. It was actually really terrible. And I also had to like perform sexual favors every once in a while, um, as a physical aid for demons. And yeah, I didn't really like it that much. So eventually, when I was old enough, I asked my father about having me move over to the human realm, and he didn't really like it at all because it's like, well, you're a princess, you're really not supposed to. But and the thing is, the reason why I'm not supposed to is because, like, the the thing about being a princess of a hell is that my presence there is extremely important. It gives power to that particular hell, depending on, well, basically how many people. If I am honored enough, if I'm loved enough, then the that hell becomes more valuable, you know. But our value was just not that great, and me staying there was also not good, simply because our value was not that great. And if I were to leave, then our value would plummet quite ridiculously. But um, my brother, he convinced my father to allow me to, live in the human world, as long as he watches over me, and to make sure that I do what I have to do to make sure that I at least get love from humans. And if I get love from humans, then still that will bring value to the seventh hell, which is what I am princess of. So yeah, uh, However, in order for me to get that permission, he had to speak to the one known as the Red Man to get that permission. So as long as I am bringing value to the seventh hell, I am allowed to stay. Anytime when I'm not bringing any value is just basically closer and closer to my father just taking me back home. So, permanently. So, yeah, that's basically what my VTuber lore is. Now, my lore stretches beyond that. Um, my VTuber lore stretches beyond that. Uh, and that I am still building up and like constructing. Um, but yeah, that's basically my VTuber lore. So, yeah, yeah. There's also like a little bit more to it as well when it comes to the VTuber lore thing. Well, not necessarily the VTuber part, but there's some extra stuff along with that on my VTuber bio. So if you go to my bio, you'll get a little bit more information, some other information on there. That I didn't share here. And in this video, I shared some information on my VTuber lore that I didn't share on VTuber. So, yeah, there's pretty much that. So, yeah, that's yeah. There's a lot of lore, actually. Truck Simulation or the other simulation games. I think I did this already. But I do like Truck Simulator. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Pretty chill. Quite the Zatsudan type of game. Your knowledge on the science of economics. I think I did a video on this. I think I did. What was it? A fuck? What the fuck is that? Yeah, exactly. I have no idea what the fuck that is. It's your video. Talk about what interests you. Alright, I did that. Talk about why taking meds is in fact not based and why being a schizo is fun. Take your meds. Take your meds. Alright, I talked about everything, I think. That was on this here list. So, yeah. Alright, there you go. Alright, I think I talked about everything. Yeah. And it's about an hour. Yeah. Alright. So, thank you guys for stopping by this stupid video where I talk about absolutely nothing in particular. Alright. So, until we see each other again, take me casually, live casually. Bye.